conversation ignoring the reality of the event that precipitated it, which was, of course, an attack
Daily Wire. What's up?
on Israel's sovereignty and its own people.
He found the transgender.
And so I was
prayer
hoping
rooms
that would actually at least
or
open up
something.
interesting dialogue. There are nuanced issues around this
live
whole
at the
question, and
DNC.
we ought to be able to have
We're
that
in here.
conversation. Then I started getting called racist.
You tried to
so,
keep
and
us
then
out.
shouted at, and then I don't know what
You
exactly
tried to
happened.
keep us
but
out. Handing it off
the
to great
police
Eric. What's
presence
up,
there
chat?
seemed very interested
What
in
up,
me,
chat? How we doing?
finding my way to the cars,
We're back.
which
This
I
time
thought we
horizontal,
had
not
gotten
vertical.
what we needed to out of there. But I think it's
We
too
were ready
bad
to
that we
go,
can't.
and
Yeah, I
we
think
were
I had a more
walking
thoughtful
in,
conversation with this guy,
with Vivek.
the
You're doing an
communist
interview
rag guy, rather than the
Doing an
actual
interview right now, so we're walking into
the guy who
DNC.
wanted me
Here's
to
the
make a condemnation of Israel. I thought that could have been an interesting conversation.
right
It's
now.
too bad that it wasn't.
Now you're walking
Ready
into
to
the
rock.
DNC.
Eric,
What do
why
you
don't you
expect
check
to
levels, please?
I'm keeping an open mind. I mean, I
Set.
think they're going to celebrate the coronation of Kamala tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just going in for a couple interviews that I promised to do before I head out of here. But, I hope we can have some interesting conversations. So we'll see.
Thank you.
Be a short time here. How are we doing? Yeah.
Thank you.
Good seeing you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for doing it.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, hope it goes well. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And save the battery for like 10 minutes of solid live after this. Is Benny with us? Oh, there he is. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, my name's Jakub,
Okay.
Czech Republic.
Good to meet you.
Can you tell me why you're here?
I'm here to do a couple of interviews that I committed to do, and then I'm heading out of here.
Hey, that was rowdy
Thank you.
out there.
I was just
Thank you.
hosting an interview. And then
Where are we
they
headed?
just decided.
How exciting.
Have you been inside here yet?
No. No?
It's
How is
interesting.
it?
Honestly, it's
What? Huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen,
I
we
want
are
to take this to my interviews, including with Lauren Groom. Yeah, make sure I have it.
going to sort something out with poor Eric. Okay. Well, the amazing part about being live is sometimes you
stuff.
just got to let it rip. Cameraman Eric had a bit of an issue. We're on our way to a news hit right now. What up, team? What up, crew? What's up, chat? How we doing? We are inside the DNC. What will happen to us today? We're rolling with Vivek, and we'll be able to show you the whole setup here. You can see this is the United Center. This is
Hey, Drew. Work with one of the advantages of at least not doing it that way is you can work with. We can clip some of the best stuff you got afterwards. Timely though. Timely tomorrow.
Hey.
So think about what the best looking stuff is, and then grab that. After.
Okay, you got to hop in and follow up with the crowd. They were all got 100,000 people watched you.
Oh, is that
take
right?
on
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live right now.
That was awesome.
So they watched you take
I think it's
on the Hamas
beautiful.
protesters. What happened? Talk me
I mean,
through
it was pretty wild, to be really honest with you. But I believe in practicing what I preach. I believe in free speech, and as long as it's peaceful, you get to say what you want in the country. And so that's not. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me. So even if you don't like me, you're free to express yourself. And I wanted to show up and say that, you know what, for any difference we might have, if we share that in common, we're at least good as Americans. It got a little wild. I mean, we saw some people who were like naked, who were screaming. I got called a racist.
Crackhead,
I think. Hey, good to see you, man. Thank you.
Loving the DNC
Yeah,
convention.
respect, fellow Americans. So I thought it was interesting. I thought it was one of the more interesting things I've done. And we got to practice what we preach. And a lot of these people saw. So I bought the Communist newspaper, but they charge $5 for it a piece, so I'm $10 out. And they accept Venmo.
Dude, Venmo is a publicly traded
thank you.
capitalist company.
Yeah,
They are on the side of the devil.
that's good. And you want to walk around here after this interview a little bit?
Yes,
Let's do
good
that.
luck in there.
Let's do that. Thanks. Hey, how are you guys?
Hey, friend, how are you?
Good to see you. So where are we going?
Right over to our side.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you, guys. Hey, how you guys doing? Good to see you, Leland. Hey, Ben. So let me just make sure I look up.
Are you guys all with Vivek?
The protesters outside.
security streaming and
my picture.
social media.
You're fine. Totally fine. Coming out.
You know, let's just put this one up. Yeah, just leave it on there. Good, good.
What's up, people?
Some,
We're inside.
me?
We told you we'd stream inside. Why not? Why not? So here we go. We got the news.
is that okay?
Here.
Good. Let me see the mirror real quick.
This is the DNC. Everybody here to clap like lobotomized seals for a lady who
It's right here, yep. Thanks.
was in no way elected democratically. I can report that people are boozing though. All right, here we go. All right, so you see Vivek up there. There we go. He's gonna do the news hit. I'm not gonna crowd in on the news hit. Oh, can ya? Okay. Got it.
It's good.
There you go.
I don't want to turn off you guys.
You have to turn off his
Here,
mic.
just sitting under my
Yeah, because
hair.
I can hear both you guys at the same time for the same time.
Did you turn off mine?
Huh?
You got mine? All good?
Yes.
Thank you. Did you turn off his as well?
Okay.
Keep going live because he's about to talk.
Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? You know what? We said, what's the point here? We're inside. We said we'd just let her rip. Like, I drink your milkshake, right? They did everything they could to keep us out, but we're in, and we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna do some trolling. It's gonna be fun. So, this again, let me show you the convention floor here. See there, DNC they got like a full band on stage, so I don't know what that's gonna mean. But we out here. We got it. We got in. So here's the funny little story on the way to getting into the DNC. We applied for credentials. They didn't give us credentials. They initially credentialed us, and then they looked at our channel, and they were like, no, we're not letting you into the DNC.
Welcome to night 4 of the
But
Democratic National Convention.
sucks to suck.
So please take your seats.
And also, this is the United Center in Chicago. Also, we're here with Vivek, which is fun. We just went from a massive protest of the DNC with Vivek, and it's very interesting times,
Do I look here?
right? Can there be common cause? I'm not exactly certain. I'm not sure. Did I bring salt? I'm reading comments, so drop comments. I can see them on the screen. Drop those comments. Did I bring salt? No, salt was on a list of banned things I was not allowed to bring. Not allowed to bring any salt, sadly. Although it would be very fun to salt. It'd be very fun to salt all this. There we go. It'd be very. Maybe we can digitally sprinkle some salt. There you go. Debates were had at the protest. It was pretty great. Can you guys help me? Hey, I can see the comments on screen. Producers can put up the comments, I think, presumably. You guys can see. Just help me sprinkle some salt. There we go. There we go. This will be a very legendary salt that lid moment, where we literally salt all lids. We get all the lids together. We salt all of them. There you go. Simple as. Look at all the salt pouring in. Thank you so much for all your salt. I really appreciate it. I've been waiting for this moment. It was actually one of the greatest moments of my life. Getting the chance to salt all the lids at the same time. So, again,
here
live
super
inside of the DNC convention, we have...
I hear you. Oh yeah, a lot. Oh yeah. I mean, I bought like communist
Not-
literature. You know,
empty,
I
not totally
the
full, but that's the way that these
protest
things go. You got convention seats down on the floor. There.
You
got
got
obviously
fun conversations, but it was
The news networks down here.
It was,
And you got a big band. That's like the rumor is that like
Yes, I got
Beyonce
you.
or
How are you?
something's going to be on stage. So you're going to get Beyonce. This is not crazy. This is to be expected. Beyonce went and campaigned for Joe Biden, right? So simple as, okay? Major news of the day. Will RFK Jr. endorse Donald Trump tomorrow? That'd be a huge spoiler, obviously, for the DNC convention. There's now a big, people got to be out there praying, right? There's now a big movement to try and foil a RFK Trump endorsement unity ticket. So we'll see. I guess we'll watch everything happen live tomorrow. We are again live at the DNC, inside of the belly of the beast, as it were. And I thank you all for helping me. Salt the lids. Why don't we take some questions? I can see the chat. Yeah, I don't have a disguise on like Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh was here with a disguise. I do not have any white dudes for Harris. I have no white dudes for Harris swag. Okay. And we'll take questions from the chat as again we await. That's Vivek doing a news hit. And so as we wait, and then we're going to walk around with Vivek. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll take some questions from the chat. Thank you for helping me with the salt. Benny, was there a bigger crowd at the RNC or the DNC? Well, I would say the RNC. And here's why. I can show you actually. See, this entire area is all blacked out. See that? The entire area is all, this is all blacked out, right? So the RNC, the stage was in the middle. That I think provided for potentially more seating, right? Will every seat in the United Center be filled? Well, I can show you, it's like pretty full, right? There are some delegates that look like they're not on the floor yet. It's pretty full. I mean, it's Chicago, right? People bust in here, right? Do they have any American flags? That's a great question. Let's go look. Let's look together, shall we? I'm gonna flip the camera around. Tell me if you can spot, let's play, can you spot the American flag?
Delegates and guests, please take your seats. The program is about to begin.
Okay. Good. Somebody says they're on stage. Okay. Fact check true. I see 2 flags. Sorry for the shaky camera here. Ladies and gentlemen, I am using my phone. So I see 2 on stage. I mean, we're trying to be fair here. Here we go. Here, I found one. We're hunting for American flags. There we go. There you go. Found one lady wearing American flag stuff. Not sure where else we're going. Where else are we going? Where's Waldo? Where's the American flag? Yeah, it's funny because there were a bunch of news clips out today. And Stephanie Ruhle on MSNBC was bragging about how many American flags there were, but guys, I don't really see any. I see some electronic hats.
It's good. I have not even during the campaign,
I
but
see
for
some ladies
maybe
wearing
like
electronic hats.
3 or 4 3-week stretches. I mostly did it with them too, so we have a lot of good memories from that as well.
That's about it.
Talk about your dog?
My older one, I mean, my younger one has no clue, but my older one, he's old enough to. We kind of missed.
Electronic cowboy hats. Here we go. Sorry for the shaky Sorry for the shaky cam. Again,
Born.
we were just up on a cell phone here. So DNC.
Any social deficit that first year and a half, we ended up making
Full
up for
360, how about
in
that?
dealing with people during the campaign. So that was cool. And also with some victims from the campaign, it's been,
Any takeaways? Anything you
a lot,
would have
a
done
lot,
differently?
a lot. A million things. I think
Cool network there. Thank you for the super chats. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chats. We really appreciate our supporters. We told you we'd come out here and make all the news.
So I think I did. I
guess
did it right
it's,
in the first
worth-
6 months for sure.
I guess it's worth, have you guys spotted any more? American flags? I have not. There were announcers or commentators bragging about how many American flags there were here, but I don't see it. Maybe I'm blind.
Oh,
We're just doing our best here. Plenty of people whining and dining though. Ooh la la. The oligarchs who kicked out Biden,
it was
who
fun. I think
shivved
since the
their
whole time.
own president, the blackest of souls and the
deeply
darkest of hearts.
Personal attacks.
So,
That, in retrospect, it actually rattled me.
very
but
few
by-
American flags. There's one. This is how rare it was. There were American flags every 10 seconds, 10 inches, 10 centimeters. There's a lady with an American scarf like pashmina. There you go.
I think a lot of the
Mike's
people
on.
who employees in my former
I
company
told his team, you gotta turn that off.
Recently.
Hot
Some of
Mike
them are
Vivek. Well, there you go.
And,
Might as well just
yeah,
show-
we,
might as
we're
well
good
just show
friends,
'em.
right? I mean, these are good friends to tell
This
you
is
the truth.
Vivek doing his news hit. If he's in the
I feel
middle
like
of the
people did
news
not
hit,
get to see the
there
side
go.
of you that we know.
Yep,
And,
guys, I'm aware. We got Vivek's mic on.
and I think that's on me.
I just don't
So,
have.
hey, how are you?
I don't have any
control
way
over
to turn it off from here.
Are we going on pretty soon?
So maybe we'll just roll with
You think you were trying to
Vivek's
make
news
up for
hit.
anything at some point? Like it was you hid that real you?
Yeah, I mean, I think the real me was maybe, yeah. I mean, I think the fighter is part of me too, but that's the side of me that people saw. I mean, I'm a deeply competitive person,
Right.
and so when I got hit, it's and I didn't go after hitting any other people first, but when I rise, it's politics. It's predictable. I think if I had been able to view the people who are hitting me as you're still the citizens who I'm in this to lead, and treat them, I don't know the way a parent teaches a kid necessarily that has a condescending tone, but in the way that a leader treats somebody who they're trying to lead. The captain of the team leads his angry teammates. That I think would have been a path to actually probably winning the whole thing, actually. And
Do you think
And
you
I-
were vulnerable enough? Or it was like a,
yeah, well, it was like a shield that I created for myself to sort of I feel hit, and so this is a defense mechanism. And I think very tactically, a mistake that I made was I would have landed at the right conclusion, but possibly I would have. I was going at such speed, even before the first debate. This is idiotic in retrospect. In 9 states over the 7 days leading to the debates. Whereas I should have treated it like a halftime show and just hang, meditate,
2024 Democratic National Convention Permanent Chair, Mignon Moore. Representative Veronica Escobar.
All right.
Hello, fellow Democrats. For the final season of the convention, I am more than pleased to pass the gavel to co-chair Representative Veronica Escobar.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Here we are.
The fourth season of
They
the
tried to stop us.
Democratic National Convention of the Democratic Party will now
But we're in
come
here.
to order.
Oh boy. Here we go. So,
Please stand if you are able for this evening's invitation offered by American Federation of Government
Go over here
Employees
just so our donors can get
yeah,
through to us. Thank you.
totally.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Muhammad Abdul Amin.
Let us pray. Eternal God, our Father, creator of the universe, help us. Help us to rise together in unity and love. The work ahead is monumental. We must heed our call to feed the hungry, heal the sick, and comfort all who suffer. We must conquer fear, injustice, and despair. Our great democracy's foundation is our knowledge that all are equal in God's eyes, that righteous truth, your gift of freedom and equality, are being questioned once again. They're what our forefathers and mothers fought and died for. They died on battlefields, in factories, on farms and picket lines. They died in chains. They died for a better world. Beloved Creator, all this tonight, our democracy is now on the line. In the months that remain, guide Vice President Harris and Governor Walz with your wisdom and your thoughts. Eternal One, hear our prayer. Set our hearts afire that we may never weary in doing with your will.
I certainly hope they have it under wraps, and I think every American, whether they're on the left or on the right, should pray for this. The way we should actually settle this disagreement in American politics is at the ballot box, peacefully, in the way that we do as Americans. And so that's my hope, and we came within an inch, within a centimeter of a near national tragedy earlier this summer. If we can agree on one thing, on the left or right, let that be the worst possible thing that happened.
Out of many one, of people of faith, taking pride in caring for our common humanity.
Yeah.
Let us pray that this great nation inspire nations to advance social and economic progress. Oh God, make us among those who seek justice for all. Oh God, help us stand with humanity against hate. Oh God, bless us to approach each day with a feeling of gratitude and remembrance of you. Bless our homes and our schools. Bless us to never be without.
Well, first of all, what I want to say is that is a policy-focused critique. And what I'd love to hear from Kamala Harris, she'll have an opportunity to do it tonight, is what does she actually stand for? Does she still stand for a tax on unrealized capital gains, as she has favored for the last several years? Does she still believe in abolishing private health insurance? Her words, not mine, from when she was a U.S. presidential candidate. Does she believe in eliminating the filibuster, to ram the Green New Deal through, to eliminate the coal industry, and to ban fracking and offshore drilling? Here's the problem, we don't have the answers to those questions. So the reason I think Republicans need to focus on policy, and Donald Trump's doing a good job of that, he did a great job of it today, is that we're not going hard enough at Kamala Harris for her policy positions.
Please remain standing for the
Well, look,
presentation of colors.
I want to say a few things about this. First of all, it's only been a month since Kamala Harris even became the putative nominee. She's not even yet formally the actual nominee. So in many senses, this race has not yet begun. Were Republicans on their back feet for a couple of weeks after Kamala Harris was switched in to be the presumptive nominee? Yes. But I think Republicans have found their footing. We've found our footing. I was here today at the DNC having real open conversations. I was even outside talking to many of the protesters. And what I want to see is a Republican Party, and I believe we are this, that stands for free speech and open debate. That you don't have to agree with 100% of what Donald Trump says in order to vote for him. But there's a few issues that do matter to us. Seal the border, grow the economy, end rampant crime in this country, revive national pride, and keep us out of World War III. If you agree on that, then I think Donald Trump is the candidate this cycle around, and that's what we should be debating, is that policy vision for the future. I want to make one more point on this, though, because it relates to the media as well. I think the media did cover for Joe Biden for 3 years about his cognitive deficits. And many in the media, I think, have been honest in reckoning with that. Well, I think in the same way they covered for Biden's cognitive deficits, they're now covering for Kamala's policy deficits. And I think American voters are going to hold the bag unless we fix that.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Sure.
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is a deflection. Donald Trump has offered his policy vision and agenda, from everything from digital assets policy to crypto policy to foreign policy.
Where did this strength and passion come from? In this daughter of middle-class Oakland.
Well, look, I think that
It started with her parents.
got, which is the Marxist newspaper outside of the DNC, that they're selling for $5 a piece and they accept Venmo. Just because they're selling it outside the DNC, does that mean Kamala Harris believes in it? The reality is,
and inspired her to
she would
pursue
tell
her dreams. After her
Donald-
parents divorced, she and her sister were raised by her mother with the help of friends and neighbors.
the reality is they've turned Project 2025 into the equivalent of this boogeyman like they had of Russian interference in the 2016 election. That's what they're trying to create, this
Supportive environment.
Kamala Harris is political director, where he says he goes into the inner city and what people are worried about is Project 2025. I don't hear a single person on the south side of Chicago raising on their own that I'm worried about.
First home, and shared with Kamala the words
to
and
avoid
wisdom
discussing
that
policy.
remain her North Star to this day.
Be a fighter for things that matter, and don't be limited by what has always been.
So first of all, I'll remind people, my background was not in politics.
And then came a moment that changed
Built multi-billion-dollar companies.
that lit the fire within.
When I was in high school, I had a best friend who I learned was being molested.
Where you
by
have
her
both a
father.
high quality of discourse, which I think is missing on social media and in most of digital media, but where also viewpoints are represented across the board.
I said to her,
I think many of you here may see a similar opportunity for what it's, but I think demanding discourse across standard cultural or partisan or other political lines. And that's missing today. So I see an opportunity for a brand there that has really built great pipes to reach people to maybe have a different brand.
a prosecutor was to
So-
protect people like her.
And on her first day in court, she rose from her chair
We're
at
waiting
the prosecutor's desk and said,
through the propaganda.
Kamala Harris for the people. And the prosecutor
To be done with the pit. It looks like we could finally move now.
crime in 15 years. And created that on-track program.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting. All right. Hold on. I'm just waiting. Just
It's
waiting.
not cool. You gotta go.
I'm just waiting for the hit done. I don't want to see it anyway. Don't worry about it. There you go. Salty.
To 10%. Giving people
I'd enjoy that.
that.
It's like some distance, you know? That'd be fun.
With all these off, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but we could turn it on for a while too, you know, so that's good.
About justice, about safety and
It's not a crazy idea. It's not a crazy idea.
how to stop that crime from happening again.
As California's Attorney General, she targeted transnational gangs and drug cartels.
That's amazing.
Seized 10,000 kilos
It's the joy. It's the joy of the party. It's so
Yes.
special.
First 10 to 15 minutes, put it on the right spot.
Why not? Yeah, absolutely. People need to stay in public what they say at the dinner table, so let's just straight it up.
She took on the nation's 5 largest mortgage banks.
That's a good thing for the country, so I appreciate it, man. Good to see you.
Prosecutors claim they duped desperate homeowners into paying thousands of dollars to get
We've
their
been
foreclosure
We've been here about 10 minutes. We ready? All right. Bye, guys. I'll miss you.
Hey, thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
One last thing, we just need to grab those 2 credentials back that we loaned you.
Oh, thank you. We're just okay. That sounds good. We're just going to
So triggered.
That sounds good. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I didn't.
They're so triggered. That's so
Where's
funny.
where's Fox? Oh, Fox. Okay, you got my credential.
Nice to meet you.
Hey,
I do.
Good.
So they
Okay,
the
got it.
joy,
Cool.
the
Thanks.
party of
Appreciate it.
the party of
And then we'll
joy.
do Hey, how are you?
Started
Didn't get on this year, but
Oh,
And they
really?
were so
okay. Well,
excited.
Chicago
Yeah,
Network,
it was
right?
like,
Yeah. I used to watch the Cubs.
This is changing
growing
my
up on
entire
network.
world. I don't even have. I don't know if I have to salt these people.
Yeah,
Because they
no,
have
absolutely.
so
Absolutely.
much salt already. It's amazing.
All right. Thank you.
All right, here
Good
we
seeing
go.
you, man. Things up. Thank you both.
Taking
Thank you.
selfies.
Thank you, man.
All right.
I appreciate
Done with
that.
We're done with the
appreciate
hit.
that. Thank you.
And now we roll. Why not? Let's go along for the ride. What's up? How we doing, man? How's that interview? It's great. We're streaming. What's up? Say hi to the stream.
Hello, stream.
What's up, guys? Okay, was that a good interview?
Yeah. It wasn't with me.
You and Vivek?
That's
No,
fine.
it
We'll
was
keep going.
Vivek on the
This
hill.
way?
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't hear it.
Oh, got it. All right. See you, man. Uh-oh. Vivek got a boo. Oh, sorry. I literally kicked the bucket. Vivek got booed. All right.
Sure.
You're not too far ahead of us, right?
Thank you, man. What's your name?
Max.
Max. Good to see you.
Where
man.
we at?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Here we
Good
go.
seeing you. Good seeing you.
Hey, dude, you're getting selfies around. You got some love. You get some love in the DNC. This is gonna ruin your rep, dude.
It's national unity, man.
It's gonna ruin your rep.
Young people who are just like, you know what? Hey, good to see you. How are you? How you been? That's right. That's right. That's right. It's America. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Thank you. Yeah, so I kind of like that. You know, people who like to spar a little bit, but also can be friends about it. That's good. Let's
See, you're getting a good.
Is it right here? Or?
We gotta take the stairs.
Oh, we got to. Okay, we're gonna take the stairs. We gotta take the stairs. Yeah, thanks.
Actually getting like a good reception. Vivek, you're getting a good reception.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It's actually better than at the protest. Although some of that was interesting too. Actually, it's been a fascinating day.
Again, what is a good faith argument? Like, are people having a good faith argument? Are they trying to hurt you, or are they just like kind of curious?
I think there's all of the above, right?
Yeah.
So you see all of the above there. Hey. So I'm going to do this one more interview because I've committed to it. So we'll do this one more, and then maybe we'll walk around a little bit.
Yeah.
Just talk to people.
Why not?
I actually think we'll have some good faith conversation, and then I'm going to get on my plane and get home. But
People are rolling. They love this.
That's good.
They love
That's
this.
good.
The people.
What are we on? YouTube?
Yeah, we're across
Nice.
everything.
Nice. Oh,
and
wow.
and I think on your channels too.
Good. Oh, excellent. Good. All right.
So the reception walking into the DNC, I've seen. I saw a group of like very low testosterone dudes boo you.
I saw that too.
They're very salty, and some salty people were hissing at me because I was live streaming. But otherwise,
yeah, but it's a mix.
You
It's
got
a
a couple
mix.
selfies.
Yeah,
People
yeah. I mean, it's
have
like
been polite.
mostly
They've been
people,
polite to you?
mostly people who don't love me, but some who are actually outright hostile. But most who are pretty decent, and a couple are like, "I love you, dude." I'm like, "Oh, really?
Really?
Like, that sounds great."
Were they delegates? Are they like delegates?
I have no
that,
idea.
Like, say
They
that?
tend to be like young. Seems like younger guys.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
A couple of them were at least. It seemed like it.
There is there are more people here than I thought there were going
There's
to
a
be.
lot of. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the last night, right? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
this
that's
is the signature night.
Apparently Beyonce's going to be here.
Where are we going? Oh man, I'm gonna be
I'm
walking
not sure.
through. All right, this should be fun.
We're going to roll, man. We're rolling through the DNC with Vivek. Let's go. Let me flip you around.
Hey,
you guys can
how are
watch
you? Good to see you.
the point of view.
Good to see you.
Here we go.
Thank you. Where are we going? Is it another? Okay. Through the what? Okay. Hey. Good to see you. Thanks. Thank you. Sorry, man.
We're speeding.
I'll take all the records.
Just some interviews I committed to, and then we'll head out. This way? No, no. Thank you. Right here? Yeah. Thank you. Hey. Good. How are you, man? Nice to see you. Sir. Good to see you. How you been? It's kind of interesting setting here. Cool. Where are we headed?
Fun.
Right in here. I just needed 2 passes. Vivek,
Cool.
2 others. Perfect. All right, got it.
Cool. Thank you.
Day 4. He's got his. There we go. Just have you got each just hold it individually going forward.
Thank you.
You all. Thank you. Welcome. Yes. Happy Thursday.
Thank you.
We're all standing. Can I ask you?
How are you? I'm running in for an interview. Well, quick one. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Thank you.
What are you doing here?
And then I'm heading out.
What are you looking for?
So we're gonna chill. So we're gonna chill. We don't have passes.
I hope some policy. I don't think we're going to find it, but I do think that it would be good for the country if we actually have 2 different policy visions for the country. She hasn't offered any policies. If she does, it's going to be good for the country.
We're trying to get.
If not, I think the country's worse off for it.
Which is always a fascinating.
The other thing I'll say is I would say
because you can pay as much tax as you want.
Country.
The federal government won't stop you from paying extra tax.
Take actual accountability.
So why we need to make that a thing? It's like
wasn't your
it's rich enough to get in here and get a private box. Vivek,
that's not what a true leader does.
I think he's doing a news Let's check. What up, guys? We're live. If you're just joining us, we're inside the DNC. We're rolling with Vivek.
You couldn't see one till right.
We're having a time.
Well, I will say is the energy of the Republican committee.
We've been yelled at, booed at, spit on a little bit, but otherwise, there's been some very nice people.
If somebody,
very nice people. So, is he doing a hit in there? Okay. Got it. Okay, so we are not allowed to go back there, but let's get the stream rolling and see what's up. I'll show you guys what's going on. So I was just told by his team, he's going on Laura Ingraham? Yep. Laura Ingraham? Do you know when the hit is?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock?
Central time.
What time is it?
Central time.
Okay, what time is it now?
5:29.
It's 5:29?
5:29.
Cool. I mean, I'm a helpless millennial, right? I'm using my phone. So what can you do? We are locked in here into the live. We could just walk around. We can walk around and see people. I can show you guys where we're at right now. Vivek's doing a Laura Ingraham hit. He has a Laura Ingraham hit in 8 minutes. So if you're watching Fox, you can go ahead and, well, I guess see him over on Fox. I have a feeling that Laura Ingraham is not greeted kindly around here. But nonetheless, here we are. They tried to keep us out, but we in here. So we're waiting, and well, maybe we should just wander around a little bit, right? I'm gonna sit here and read the chat. Okay, so here's where we are. We're inside like a little or a bunker area. Back there is the Fox studios. Not allowed to go in there. We're not allowed to go in. Nobody's allowed to go in there. So they take them back, and that's it, right? So this is now where we are, and let's read the chat. We'll read the chat. They promised, and we promised you guys that we would go live inside the DNC, walk around, and get rowdy. And so let's do that. What do we want to do? Do we want to I know I'm not hiding my identity. I'm kind of got a little jacket on, but I kind of look the way I always look. And some people got very, very salty at me earlier when we were streaming. But we're good now. So what are we gonna do? You want to walk around? I love you back, badass. Here we are. I like it because they told us. I like it because they told us no, right? Yeah. So I drink your milkshake. It's like, hey, I drink your milkshake. Vivek. Okay. So how is Vivek? The reception for Vivek been? Vivek's been good, actually. The reception for Vivek's been good. So we did a lap, we did a lap through the arena, and we'll do another one. He's going to be done with his hit. Fox hits are normally around, 3-4 minutes, where he's going to be done with his hit, and then we're going to, walk around a little bit. We'll walk around a little bit, and you'll be able to see sort of how he's treated around here, and how we're treated around here. The worst I saw, some guy got up in his face and started yelling at him, and a group of young dudes started booing him. So just low T activities. But let's walk. The thing is, I don't want to get separated from the group, but I think we have time to walk. I think we have time to walk around a little bit. You guys want to see some stuff? You guys want to see some stuff? Yeah, what's up, chat? I'm trying to read the comments right now. I'm seeing them. What's up, veterans? We love you. Thank you. We love you back. We love you. We're out here. No one will work harder to tell the truth. No one will work harder. Yo, here we go. Read in the comments. Here we go. All right. Shall we just go around, and why don't we just go around and I'll show you guys the faces of the DNC. How about that? I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna walk around. Yeah. How long do you think it's gonna be?
Probably be done at 6:10.
6:10. Okay. I'm gonna do a lap. You guys got like 10 minutes?
I'll walk.
Yeah? Okay, cool. And then they can tell you when he's done. Fantastic.
Okay, if
We're gonna go people watching. Who wants to go people watching? Who wants to go people watching? It's David Axelrod. It was David Axelrod, I think. He just didn't have the mustache, so it caught me off guard. I thought he had the mustache.
Wait, it's one of
Here we go. People watching at the DNC. Let's do it. What should we ask people? This is a choose your own adventure. What should we ask people? Here we go. That was a good reception, actually. Yeah. Like a couple selfies, a couple hisses. No big deal. What should we ask? The faces of the DNC. Here we go, live walking around. Maybe we'll do a lap. Oh God, it's Randy Weingarten. Oh no. Ah! Oh man, my nightmare. If Randy Weingarten was the last woman in the world, I would be running to the moving vasectomy bus. Running, sprinting, jumping, diving onto that bus. All right, here we go. We're walking. Yo, what's going on, man? Yeah, of course. Thank you, homie. God bless you. It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm not gonna put the guy on blast. This has happened all week. Cops, firefighters here in the Chicago, coming up being like, yo, what's up, man? Fist bump. Being like, hey, love you. We love what you guys do. So can I get it in the chat? Can the chat shout out to like the cops and firefighters? Get some love for the cops and firefighters. That's right. Oh, sweet. Look at that. No, badass. Task Force or DEA Orlando. Sweet. I'll put this on. Oh, we can wear this. Yes. Now they can't remove me. Sweet. All right. All right, we're dancing. Got like private parties over here. The mayor's pub. So it's got to be like a mayor of Chicago pub situation. We got snacks. Southern style chicken tender basket. Crinkle cut fries and some sodas. So we got Southern style tenders basket. That's what's being sold here. All right. $16 for fried chicken. $16. Here we go. The faces of the DNC. The faces of the DNC. Oh man. The memes are correct. The faces of the DNC. Shout it out. Faces of the DNC. We're doing a lap. We'll see if we get kicked out. Oh, is there a gender neutral? Oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. The gender neutral. Can you be a producer on my team, actually? My producer got bounced, actually. My producer got bounced. My cameraman got bounced. The gender neutral prayer room. Yeah, right where, this is where historically gender neutral prayer rooms are, inside of pizza places. So we have a deep dish pizza place that doubles as the gender neutral prayer room, okay? Are you serious? There's like a thing of Lysol, and then 2 carpets. All right, the gender neutral prayer room. So here's what gender neutral prayer rooms are at the DNC. We have Lysol, rugs, deep dish pizza. Okay? You can have it all. You can have it all. This is unbelievable. Whoa. Okay, all right. Well, they have gendered prayer rooms, men and women, and then they have gender neutral. And again, like all holy sites, they must be under the glow of deep dish pizza. All right, here we go. Whoa, mama. The faces of the DNC. Let's go people watching. People watching with your boy Benny. Shout it out, I'm reading the comments. Here we go. And for anyone who's just joining, we are inside of the DNC. We are live. We are giving you a tour of the human beings that are here. How many of them are delegates? I would say the most of them. There's going to be some media sprinkled in here. But most of them are delegates or like actual, Democrats, like real life Democrats. Okay, what do you think? What do you think? I would say probably rolling at an average of like a 3. Okay, rolling average of a 3 in the attractiveness scale. Whereas the RNC was probably a rolling average of a 7. If I'm being perfectly honest and general. Look at that beautiful, beautiful boa. Look at you. Wow. But she's wearing a mask. So deduct all the boa points. But she's wearing a mask. So we deduct points.
Got to turn back.
Yep.
Soon.
Got to turn back?
Just
Should we just continue our lap around? Or should we go?
I think we'll be done by 6:10. So.
6:10? Why don't we just power walk? I'm a fast walker. Want to power walk? All right. So if you're just joining us, we are live at the DNC. Vivek is finishing his Fox News hit. And so we are going to power walk back to Vivek. We are showing you the sights and sounds of inside of the DNC convention. Not a single person bothered by the fact that they took their president and threw him into the trash compactor. No one's bothered. No one's even crying. Oh, there's a very, very rare American flag. So Joe Biden down bad. I see no Biden swag at all here. But we are rolling. There we go. And we're going back to meet up with Vivek right now. He's done with his Fox hit.
My preference to have to watch it from the air.
Oh yeah. Oh man. So many interesting human beings. There we go. A real life. Again, I'm not saying every one of these people. Sorry about that. I'm not saying every one of these people are DNC delegates. I think the vast majority of them are. There are some reporters and some media types sprinkled in here, but I think the vast majority are Democrat donors. So this is what you see. What you see is what you get. I recognize that. We walked right past that. The little glow wall there. All right, how are we doing, guys? What do you think? What do we got here? Okay. We got the stream rolling, we got the chat rolling. Can't believe we have not been kicked out yet. I'm trying to be polite, though. I don't know if the chat's being polite. I doubt it, actually. But we are rolling. Here we go. Holy moly. It's the, oh no, it's the TikTok wall. Oh man. Oh wow. So sad. I think that was David Hogg. Can we be mean to David Hogg again? Is that allowed? There's your guy. That's us. That's us. Okay. Here we go. All right, and we're back. We did our lap.
Use the restroom real quick.
Yep, sure. Use the restroom. Yep. Are you guys coming back down here? Yeah, okay. What's that?
I think we're popping smoke after this.
We're out of here? Yeah, okay.
You
Or do you want to smoke?
No.
If you want to smoke, yeah.
Like we're out of here. Like
I'm from Tampa. I have a weakness for cigars.
That sounds too bad right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you good then?
Is it? I'm good. Our car's around here somewhere.
All right, man.
Our car's somewhere around here, so. Here we go. All right. Live from the DNC. So Vivek told me, here we go, we're just people watching. You know, this is obviously really popular. We should set this up next time. Just set up a people watching camera and everyone can just roast. Everyone can just roast everybody else. Run away, Benny. Oh, did we get Vivek again? Is Vivek here? We're picking up his microphone again, I'm hearing. So is he here? Let's go find out. Here we go. All right. Here we are. Woof. Buzz, your girlfriend. Okay. Here we go. People watching. People watching at DNC. So here's what they've told me is that Vivek's done with his hit. That he's coming here and we're gonna walk around. What will happen? Well, we were at a protest just moments ago and the guy was nearly eaten alive. So there's that. I think it'll be more civilized here. But you never know. Right? You never know. So there were some people that got really angry at us while we were sitting there streaming, just chilling. They were all gonna call security, but we had every right to be there. And you could film because this is America. So those people didn't like us at all, but the cops loved us. So, you know, they're like, we're gonna call the cops, but the cops are running around giving us patches, like stopping us as we walk. Now we can't put them on film because they're in uniform, so you'll have to trust me, but I've never lied to you. The cops, it's like probably the 50th time that we've been stopped by either a firefighter. This last time was a firefighter or a cop, and just told thank you for what we do. So, a light in the darkness, isn't that the goal? Yeah, that's the goal. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we are right now, and this is what we are doing currently. We're in a holding pattern. I'm not sure if you guys can still hear Vivek's mic. We are mic'd up. These are my microphones. We're mic'd up because you wouldn't be able to hear anything. Otherwise, there's a low din in here. So we did we all like people watching at the DNC? Did we like that? Does it smell like cat piss? Yeah. It does. Yeah, okay. Christ is king, that's right. Christ is king. Some people can hear Vivek, maybe some can't. We're just gonna let it roll, you know? Like we've come this far, might as well. Just gonna let it roll. Hey, I really want to say thank you. There's Alex. Alex left a $99 super chat. Farmers for Trump. God bless you, Alex. His name's Alex Proctor. Thank you, Alex. We appreciate you. Super chats, memberships, signing up for the Bang Brigade. Little ways that cost less than a value meal at Chick-fil-A. Keep us going. So we just say thank you. We love all y'all. So yeah, we're here. They told us we couldn't come, but here we are. Special time. Here's some interesting stuff. I don't know what, this is how they get the bags. This is how they get the bags with the placards in. You remember like the little placards that they hold up? This is how they get those in there. Oh, Vivek's on TV right now. Uh-oh. All right. We are staying safe. We appreciate that. We do have a wonderful security team here with us in case somebody decides to get a little too rowdy. It was hot outside of the protest, I can tell you that for sure. Hot outside of the protest. Everyone wants me to give people MAGA hats, but I do not have a MAGA hat with me. Now that would have been exciting. What was I thinking? That would have been great content. That would have been great content. well, what can you do, you know? What can you do? I wore a MAGA hat to the DNC. And what's happening? All right. So, I mean, listen. What's as good, if not better, than wearing a MAGA hat to the DNC is just wandering around with Vivek Ramaswamy. So, there you go. Can you guys check I'm just going to keep the stream up, and I'm using my phone, so I actually don't have a secondary device. Sadly, my producer was at the door. They told him his credential was no good, so they turned him away. So there you go. So anyway, I'm without a phone. Is Vivek on TV right now? He would be on Laura Ingram's show on Fox. Let me know. Laura Ingram show on Fox. A lot of people asking how it smells. Not great, honestly. Not good. Somebody just commented, Charlie Kirk made Kamala tremble with desire. I don't even know what that means. White girls for Trump. Well, there you go. What's up, guys? What's up? Well, you'll be able to see here, sort of the on TV, off TV. We'll just be able to vibe with it. And I don't know, I mean, we could do other content, we could like film man on the street stuff here, but that's kind of like technically what we're doing. And it's fun to do it while live, right? It's more fun to just do it while you're live, right? So, just let her rip. We're standing over here in a little corner, right, waiting outside of the Fox studios. There's a man carrying sandbags. He just saluted me, so I don't know what that means. Maybe he's a fan. I'm not sure. All of the working class people, so we've been hissed at, and some people yelled at us. All of the working class people that are here, the cops, firefighters, the guy carrying the sandbag right there that I just filmed, and I'm deigned to like put the guys in uniform on the feed because they're not supposed to do that, right? Not, just when you're in uniform.
I'm gonna grab the mic off you.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then boom, once we start walking out, because we're gonna hop on.
Oh, are you guys rolling? Well, they're not gonna walk at all?
Well, we're gonna walk.
Not gonna walk around anymore?
Probably not.
Go for it. Go for it. Take yours. Yeah. I mean, like, it makes no difference to me. Okay. This is the cameraman for Vivek's team. Who seems like a nice guy. Haven't worked with him before. The faces of the Democrat Party. Here we go. Hey guys. Sound, can we get any audio? Sound, yeah? Got it? Yes? Yay, okay, got it. Well, got it. Ready to rock. Yep, and it ends back. Now it's back. Hey guys, sorry about that. Let me explain to you what happened. It's not a, everyone's calling me a boomer. I see the chat, I see that there's no audio. I got a call, phone call, FaceTime call. What that does is it glitches. It like glitches the feed. So you need to hop in, stop a call, jump back in, toggle, and now we're back. So here we go.
Hey, can you hear me?
How'd that go?
How are you?
How are you?
Good. It was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Just walk around like, I would say that,
The cops are our friends. The cops are our friends. Like we were stopped like 4 times today. These officers.
when there'll be, So we got death threats. We got death threats after the thing you said. So that's Van Jones for you. He's somebody who said that this guy's gonna be around for 50 years. We get death threats after that. And you know what? He feigns this sort of sympathetic exterior, but he's really kind of a vengeful, superficial thinker. It's too bad. It's not really representing a lot of people who hear it. What most people don't actually.
Can you remind me, what was it that he said? What was the comment?
Yeah, so he says this guy, Donald Trump's going to be long gone. This guy's going to be here for 50 years. He's a demagogue, right? After that, you get a witness made death threats, right? It's almost as though it sort of works in concert with their side of going on with land. And so the reality is, he gets exactly what he should.
Is the audio better?
We'll talk off record for a second. Just leave us for a second, yeah. So on air, I actually don't swear. I did it very intentionally that one time. And I want you to just know about it because I think it's important. So you were on air and you said that he's a demagogue, he's dangerous, he's going to be around for 50 years, long after Donald Trump's gone. So the first time in the campaign, we get a death threat of a man who wants to show up in New Hampshire. Thankfully, the police intervened, got it. The next day, back-to-back days, so my wife's scared enough. The next day we wake up, it's 3 a.m., we get a call from him, he's my security guard, saying, thank God you picked up, because we just got a call that somebody showed up at your house and has 4 dead bodies out. So that's within 48 hours, and I'm not going to attribute that to your comment because whatever it is, but for our family, you know what, publicly I didn't do it, but for our family, yeah, it pissed us the heck off, actually. And so the reality is, I don't try to engage in rhetoric that gets other people in danger of bodily harm, but I do think that if somebody's going to, even if you didn't intend to, provoke that kind of ire on my family, yeah, in that week it landed with me. Now, at the same time, am I going to...
Test.
Do I want to set a good example for people in this country of what discourse looks like? I do. And in the heat of a presidential campaign, and I've been open about it since I left the campaign as well, my competitive spirits, sometimes stop us from being able to have the level of discourse we want. And I think you were wrongfully pushed out of the White House for your comments around 9/11, way back when as well. They were misconstrued, exactly. So what I will tell you is this. Yep. So I just wanted you to know that backdrop. That's my personal song. Don't give it to anybody else.
I will call you in a couple of days and I'll apologize to your wife.
Okay, well, we don't need to do any of this on air.
But I will call your wife and apologize.
And you know what we can do? Is we can turn the page and maybe have a chapter to demonstrate what actual good discourse looks like in this country. And that's not just on you, that's on me as well. Okay, that's on two of us.
I'm really sorry.
Hey, it's classy of you to say so, and I hope we can build a friendship. I really mean that. Please do. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Thank you, guys.
When you come to the convention,
We just had a chat at some unfinished conversation we had in the
why
past.
are you meeting the Democratic
Oh,
convention?
so I did a press conference this morning at the request of the Trump team, which I agreed to be a surrogate for the campaign. I want to provide our policy vision at a place where the policy vision of the Democrats, particularly Kamala Harris, is lacking. So I think we need to have a good policy discourse in the country. Did a couple of interviews. I'll be on my way home to see my boys in about 15 minutes. So who are you with?
Hey Vivek, I want to ask you about Colombia.
Who are you with?
Caracol TV from Colombia.
Okay,
Do you
thank
know
you.
President Gustavo Petro?
I don't know him personally. Yeah.
Thank you so much. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Got it.
Good to see you. Who are you with? Oh, okay, good. Thank you. I spoke. What's
Do you
that?
think after Biden went out has changed? How do you feel in Israel?
Well, look, I think the reality is a lot of the Democrats are enthusiastic to have anyone other than Joe Biden. And the reality is they weren't honest about it with their own voters. And I think honesty is important in politics. We've been missing it for a long time. But the truth of the matter is we need openness. We need open discourse in American politics. And I don't think that we're getting that when you hide from policy. So my one ask of Kamala Harris is, you may not agree with Donald Trump's policies, but he's at least told you what they are. Tell us what your policies are. Do you actually believe? I believe she hasn't. And if she, in absence of her talking about actual policy, the best assumption that we can make is that she believes the same things that she did when she ran for U.S. president the last time around, which is abolishing private health insurance, which is ramming through the Green New Deal using the ending of the Senate filibuster, which is a tax on unrealized capital gains. Her advisors are whispering to the general that, no, she doesn't believe in this anymore. Well, you know what? Tell us what your actual policies are. And in absence of that, I think it's fair games for Americans to assume that she believes everything that she stood by 4 years ago. I want to have that debate in the open, and we're not having it.
Healthcare policy, speaking of specific policies
Well, look,
that we're waiting for.
So you know what? I think that would be a fair question for Donald Trump to answer after we've seen any realm of Kamala Harris's policies. Because Donald Trump,
has been
if I
president for 4 years, though.
if I may, he has said he would repeal and replace Obamacare. He's offered digital assets and cryptocurrency policies. He said we're going to have the largest mass deportation in American history, would complete building the southern border wall, would favor offshore and onshore drilling, would favor increased fracking, would favor a negotiated peace settlement in Ukraine. My view is you may agree with these policies, you may not agree with these policies, but at least he's told you what those policies are. He opposes a central bank digital currency. Well, what I want is actually Kamala Harris to tell us what she actually stands for. And the reality is, it's the same dishonesty of the media. I'm not blaming the people who are here, but the media that covered for Joe Biden for his cognitive deficits for 3 years is now covering for Kamala Harris's policy deficits. And it's the voters who are holding the bag. So I'm not going to agree with everything Kamala Harris says, and you're probably not going to agree with everything Donald Trump says. But our country is better off if we have candidates who tell us what they actually believe. I think it will be a loss for American democracy if we get through this entire election without knowing what Kamala Harris's stated economic plans are, stated plans are for border policy, stated plans are for foreign policy, and yet that's exactly where we are now. So I have a challenge tonight. I made it this morning. I said it at my press conference at the hotel this morning. I challenge Kamala Harris tonight to at least tell the American people where she is on each of those issues. I challenge her tonight to at least apologize to the families, like the families of Laken Riley, like the families of countless other Americans, Rachel Marin, who have had people who have died at the hands of the consequences of the southern border crisis. If she does that, you know what, I'm not going to vote for her because of it, but I will applaud her as a leader. But she has an opportunity to do that tonight. Let's see if she steps up to the plate and does it. And if not, I think voters should see through this charade for what it is.
You challenge him to do the same.
I think Trump has offered specifics at a scale that Kamala Harris hasn't. That is beyond dispute. You may disagree with the specifics. Look, he's pledged to offer a digital assets policy that allows for self-custody of assets. He has pledged to actually move troops to the southern border and also to enact the largest mass deportation in American history. He's pledged to improve the permitting process for fracking and drilling, increasing American energy production. He's pledged to repeal and replace Obamacare, which is a clear stand in favor of a market-based approach to bringing down health care. I'm answering a question right here. So you may not agree with those policies, but he's offered them. And I suspect I wouldn't disagree with Kamala Harris. I wouldn't agree with Kamala Harris's policies, but she deserves to actually answer for it. So he's been clear. He's been clear that he wants to repeal and replace Obamacare. Kamala Harris claimed back in 2020 she was the only candidate on the Democratic debate stage. It was a raise your hand question. They said, their words not mine, do you favor abolishing private health insurance? She raised her hand. She said it numerous times, her words not mine. I would abolish private health insurance. Now you don't hear a peep about it. Just tell us what you believe. I've said this today, I said it earlier to the protesters outside. I don't agree with Bernie Sanders on most things, but at least I respect him more than Kamala Harris because he can take a stand and stand by it. But what I don't respect is somebody who hides from the policy debate. You can hide behind John Legend or Oprah Winfrey or Beyonce or whoever it's going to be. But that's not really, it's not a substitute policy. So I think we need to actually have that policy debate. And if we do, I think the country's better off If not, I think voters are going to be worse off for it. And that's what I'm calling on Kamala Harris to do today.
We waited a whole presidency.
So I'm here for a few hours today. My goal was to, first I held a conference open to the public, open to the press earlier today, where I laid out an alternative vision. The vision that not only our party, but the America First movement and Donald Trump stands for, to give voters that choice. And it was to call on Kamala Harris to offer her own vision. Let's see if she does it tonight. I committed to do some interviews as well. I believe in open debate. I actually enjoyed hanging out with the protesters outside. If I may grab I spent $5 of my hard-earned money on buying some literature outside at the protest, and it was interesting. The beauty of this country is you get to express your opinion, whether or not I agree with it. You get to express your opinion. That's what a lot of the protesters outside were doing. And you know what? We're not in this just to lead the people who agree with us. We're in this to lead an entire country. And that's what I wanted to show by being here, is that we believe in open debate. We can do it respectfully. We can do it peacefully. That's something that we sometimes miss. And if we do, our country's going to be stronger for it.
What do you think about young people? Is this something you agree with tonight?
What's that?
Would you be willing to vote for Harris? If she says some the right thing.
The reason I'm not going to be willing to vote for Harris is that she has a 3-year record that I believe has been destructive for this country. But I think it will still be a service to the voters to tell them what you actually stand for. She's failed to do that so far. So, pretty good stuff. Yeah, good to see you, man.
Hi. So I am currently kind of undecided. I know I'm wearing the button.
Then take off the button if you're undecided.
Yes,
you can take a picture.
Okay, wonderful.
You're actually undecided though?
Yes.
Okay, so
I think
because if we can have an earnest, like a good faith conversation, I would love to.
Yes, it's the Israel-Palestine for me. I know that Vice President Harris has called for a ceasefire. However, I think with the Biden administration, she has kind of stood by. And unfortunately, I don't think that the Biden administration in the United States should be selling these arms to Israel. It's funding the Netanyahu government and against Hamas.
So I'll grant you that foreign policy, let's just say, how old are you?
20.
20. You're in college.
Yes.
Foreign policy, complicated terrain.
Yes.
Let's just start with right here at home.
Yes.
What's important to you at home?
Important to me at home, Michigan is our infrastructure, our economy.
You live in Michigan?
I do. One big thing for me is an environment. The environment.
You're in college? Or
yes,
where?
sir.
Okay, where at?
The University of Michigan, Flint.
Got it.
Yes.
So the environment's important to you. Clean air,
yes.
clean water,
our Great
national
Lakes
parks.
is
the
very
Great Lakes,
important,
keeping the lakes clean. So I actually visited Flint, Michigan
Yes.
during my presidential campaign. I live in Ohio. East Palestine was a disaster for the home state that I live in as well.
It truly was, yes.
And I think that falls at the feet of a Department of Transportation that was led by a former McKinsey consultant by the name of Pete Buttigieg, who I think has been disastrous for leading this particular agency that was responsible for that crisis. I think it's shameful that leaders of both parties, but the Democratic Party included, have forgotten the forgotten cities like Flint, Michigan. That's what the America First movement's actually about. See, the America First movement is about putting the citizens of this country and their interests above everything else. And some people find that controversial, but I actually think that's a message that spans not just Republicans, but Democrats as well. So the question I have for you is, if you believe in merit, do you believe the best person should get the job? Do you believe in free speech and open debate? Do you believe in growing the economy and making sure you're able to get ahead? To the president who you think is going to best deliver that for the country?
For me,
I believe that's
I personally, in our primary, I voted for Nikki Haley because.
So you voted in the Republican primary, but then now you're. Okay.
Well, I voted in the
Michigan
because I knew that President Biden would get the nomination.
Okay.
So I wanted to try
make your voice heard.
Because for me, another big thing was the insurrection. That was a very terrifying day
What I will
for
tell
me.
you about that is a lot, because I understand this. What you see in the media on the first day, relative to the truth that actually only came out over a longer period of time, revealed that the same media that lied about the Russia collusion, the same media that lied about the origin of COVID, about the Hunter Biden laptop, unsurprisingly has not been forthright on a lot else that the American public has been served either. So all I'd encourage you to do is, I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, that's your decision.
Yes.
But vote for the person who you think is going to make your life better, economically, give you the opportunities you deserve after college, vote for merit and free speech. And you know what? The values this country was founded on, the reality is vote for whoever you think is going to better do that. So you figure out who that is, and who's going to revive national pride and kick us out of World War III.
We had votes.
Figure out who you think is going to be the best person to do that.
Black people were denied the right
whoever
to
that
vote.
is, that's
And
going to be the
now
right vote for
you
the
are
country.
telling young people
Thank
that
you.
we do not have the right to vote. You are a fraud.
I'm the
Coming
founder
out
of
here
Climate
and telling the
Defiance.
folks
Okay, good to
that
meet
we
you.
can't vote. You would have
offered to debate us a couple
You would have
years
put
ago.
both
We
hands
I
in
think
the air. This is
the
modern
only
day Jim
the only
Crow.
thing that was
You are
that was
suppressing young people,
it's a
and I
little,
am deeply disappointed in you. And for you to
Thank
say that we should have a poll test, just like a literacy test,
so I'll-
is disgusting.
I'll address yours, but then you're going to let me have this
I'm mad
conversation.
at you.
Okay,
You
thank
said
you.
I don't have the right to vote.
Thank
Young
you.
people
Thank
are
you.
powerful.
Absolutely.
And we're going to show you November 5th.
Absolutely, you have the right
We're
to
going
vote.
to show you.
And I encourage everybody here to vote. So what I want to, the only thing that I ask for is, they came on the stage and stomped their feet rather than having a conversation.
Okay,
And the thing I would love is to have an open debate. So you want to come out and do it? You want to come out and have a discussion?
Discrimination.
He's from Climate Defiance.
Climate
So,
Defiance.
yeah.
Yeah, why don't we schedule a debate?
I'll leave you one idea. I'll leave you one idea to just think about. Right?